Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. This is Andrew coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. This topic is going to be high alert, when you know you're on it, how to get off of it, and the experiences I personally went through when I was on high alert. Remember, these are my experiences, so I'm sharing them with you. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, when you're with a narcissist for any length of time, whatever the relationship is, how long the duration is, after the love bomb, you are on high alert. Actually, what am I saying? Even when you're in the love bomb, you're on high alert because you're so euphoric. It's so beautiful and you love it. And this is a sign of things to come. Like, you're always on high alert and you're like, wow, my goodness, this person's amazing. Like, let's go have more fun. Let's go do all these crazy things and have a great experience. Love bomb's over and you're on high alert again. The reason you're on high alert is because you're, number one, trying to appease the narcissist and trying to make them happy to keep the relationship going. And we know about that. And number two is because that's what the narcissist, that's how they are. They want you on high alert. They need to get their supply from you. And so for you to just be yourself and just relaxing or taking it easy and just being natural, that's not good enough for the narcissist. You see, you're not giving them supply. You're not giving them the fuel they need to keep going. So again, when you're in the relationship, you are on high alert all the time. I'm talking all the time, because you never know what to expect. One day it could be one thing, the next day another thing. Plans are made, you're looking forward to it, they get changed. Disruptions happen everywhere with the narcissist, always. So you are on high alert. Now, I kind of went over that quickly, but it's true. Now, the narcissistic relationship is over. And you are, of course, we know what you're going through. You're ruminating, you're thinking, you're not sure what happened. All those things we talk about. But this video is about high alert. So what you find, or what I found, is after the relationship ended and I was on my own, I was on high alert again. Why? Because I was experiencing withdrawals, whatever the proper term is, from the narcissist. You see, I went from having virtually every minute of every day occupied by either A, myself, meaning my job and things like that, or B, just adhering to the narcissistic whims, whatever they wanted to do. Grocery store, pay the bill, pick up this, meet that person, do that, drop me off, pick me up, all these things. It just didn't stop. And if it did stop, even for, let's say, an hour or two, believe me, I would get a text or a message or something saying, hey, let's go, what are we doing this, blah, 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 all like that. So I was on high alert. Now, when the relationship ended, I became accustomed to being on high alert. I sincerely did. Now, I'm not talking about being on eggshells. I'm talking high alert, meaning you're just like, it's like you drank 50 cups of coffee. You just don't know what, like, all right, let's go, what are we doing here? Like that kind of thing. And when the relationship ends, all of a sudden there's a huge vacuum. There's a huge hole where the narcissist was. And don't read into that. I'm just saying, meaning there's no more excitement, no more what's the word? The expectations are different. You can now focus on yourself and calm down and adjust and get back to a normal, healthy lifestyle. But it takes time. Why? Because you're still on high alert. You're still feeling the ramifications of the narcissistic abusive relationship you are. Which means if you're still feeling this, if it's a month out, 3 months out, a year out, whatever, you're still caught up in that mix somehow. And how to get off of that, I can only suggest what I went through is I invested all the time I did into myself, and I took time and I healed. Like I say, I'm not a doctor, but I do know exactly what I went through, and I'm sharing this with you right now. But I can remember sincerely, within a couple days, I wouldn't even say that, I would probably say the next day after the discard, that I would be walking all over my house. I'm talking up, down, in, out, moving, not sitting still, checking things, opening the refrigerator, all these crazy things that I was doing because I was on high alert and I did not know what to do. I had no idea. You see, I found myself like, what's going to occupy my time now? I don't know. I'm not sure, because I went from having 24 hours a day being occupied with literally plans, thoughts, activities, all the negative connotations the narcissist brings into your life. And there are a few good ones, let's be real, it's true, there are a few good ones, but that was all high alert. And just, you couldn't relax, you couldn't be yourself. Even on vacation, I was on high alert. So when it ends, you're just like, what is this? What's going on? There's just a huge hole and emptiness. And it's not to say that because you've been discarded, let's say, it's not to say that you miss There's so many different layers of this. What you miss is you miss having basically an agenda or something to do, something to occupy your time. Now, I'm not suggesting you need the narcissist, not at all. I'm suggesting that for you to recover and for you to get off the high alert part, that takes time. There's no timetable for it. There's no reason for it. My suggestion is coming from exactly what I did. Like, I can remember sincerely having lost a lot of weight. I lost about 17 pounds. But because I would be walking all over the place. I didn't eat. I wasn't sitting still. I'd be like, what am I doing? Oh my God, I can't believe this. And I'm telling you, I was like that. And I was not in a good spot. But I was on high alert. Way back then, I was thinking like, is the narcissist going to come back? Is this just short term? What about this? All these things, because I didn't have the answers to the questions I was looking for. I didn't know. And then I found, like, honestly, after time, a lot of time, realizing things sunk in and settled in, and I'm like, oh my God. Then I discovered narcissism, and I researched it and everything, and then here I am. But I do remember being on high alert. I remember being on high alert in my house, walking to my pool, doing work, everything, just not being myself and not quite figuring out, A, what happened, but B, how to stop it. And from my experience, the only way to stop being on high alert is time. It's sincerely time. It's got nothing to do with rumination. It's got nothing to do with thinking about the past, any of that stuff, which I don't do anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over it, it's fine. But I believe the high alert thing, maybe it's more of a medical condition. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a doctor. But it does pass. It really does. Maybe it comes back in waves to certain people, although not to me, because I'm completely, I've leveled off. I'm back to the way I was, like, meaning my behavior and my sleep patterns and everything. But high alert is something serious. It's not something to take lightly, because especially if you're a post-narcissistic relationship, because you should be, whatever stage you're in, you know, after time, after you put in time, our time has gone by, you know, naturally your body should be slowing down, getting back to being off high alert and readjusting and getting back to whatever you were. That's my view. That's what happened to me. But I do understand that some people are still going through this high alert, the symptoms, and it's not fun, because when you're on high alert, you're uncomfortable. You're basically out of control and you don't know what to do and you can't stop it. That was my experience. And there's nothing worse, and I'm not trying to trigger people, I'm just being real with my experiences. There's nothing worse than knowing what you want to do and not being able to do it. And high alert is one of those situations. It's just another piece of the narcissistic puzzle that we need to put our finger on and try and control. But my suggestion is to, when you find yourself on high alert and you're just bouncing off the walls, you're not sure, definitely don't drink caffeine. Definitely find something to occupy your time, something that you enjoy, by the way, and maybe just find a chair or a couch and just try to relax and try and sit down and take it easy, and just maybe, like, I'm not getting all spiritual on you, but maybe meditate, maybe just slow down, maybe telling yourself this will pass, because it does pass. It's not like you're on high alert 24/7. It's like these things, they come and go, or, you know, maybe they last longer. But I do understand what that's like, because I experienced it myself after the discard. It's not a fun thing to go through, and you're not yourself. You don't know how to behave, and you know you want to stop it, but it won't stop. So I hope you liked the video. I hope this was insightful and helped you out in some capacity. High alert is not something that we don't want to go through it, but for some of you that are still experiencing this, like I said, I would suggest find a safe place in your house, like a couch or chair or something. Maybe meditate. Deep breathing would be good. Like, sincerely, what I did is, I just remember now, I would lay on the ground on my back and inhale, exhale, deep breathing, closing my eyes, concentrating, and just knowing that this will pass. And it did. It did pass. Maybe not that second, but with a couple minutes, it did pass. I just remembered I did that. So, guys, I'm going to end the video now. I hope you liked it. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. God bless you all. I love you. Namaste.